coming from great leaders, but they also come from my friend Deborah Rosado's show and her book, Dream Big. Number 10, be a pioneer. Don't be afraid to forge in any new direction, and don't be ever afraid to be number one. Your victory will be based on the strength of your own self-worth and not on what others think about you. And when you think of pioneers, remember Rosa Parks, the seamstress who became the founding member of the civil rights movement in the United States and who died at the age of 92. Her simple act of defiance, of giving up her seat, changed this country forever. After her death, the Reverend Jesse Jackson said it best. She sat down so that we can stand up. So when you forge in new directions, remember, the Ark was built by amateurs, the Titanic by specialists. Ooh. Number 9, do not deny your roots as you walk in the ladder of success. For you denying your roots, you have no integrity. You have given up your dignity. If you cannot honor your racial, your cultural, your moral, and your social concepts inherited from your ancestors, then how can you demand it from the others? Remember, people without knowledge of their past are like trees without roots. Eventually, they will fall. Number 3, never underestimate your capabilities. Somebody else will do it for you. Remember, as it has been said, your most worthy efforts will be scorned by your peers because it's them, the ones who suffer the most when you excel. Also remember that as chief achieves greater success, the jealousy others feel for him or her will intensify. Remember as well that the one who double crosses you is always the one closest to you. Yeah. So do not squander your energy fighting every little skirmish. You will deplete whatever you need when the important things appears. But more than anything, remember, do you have enemies? Good. That means you stood something someday for something in your life and make it possible. Additionally, remember, great people discuss ideas, average people discuss events, and little people talk about people. Number 7, achieve the highest level of education is the key to the door of opportunities. And while getting to the education, remember, the complete professional has to be humble in what he or she does not know. Socrates said if he was the most intelligent man in all Greece, it was because he knew what he did not know. No matter how educated you are, as I said, never make a decision when you do not understand the issue. And above all, learn to say, I don't know. If you say that, you will be really safe from making many metidas de patas in your vida, and more than anything, doing embarrassing moments. Remember as well, you don't have to be brilliant to be successful. The greatest danger for most of us is not that our aim is too high and we miss it, but our aim is too low and we reach it. Number 6, set goals for yourself, and when doing so, make them realistic and then share them with those people that believe in you. In pursuing your goals, whenever you run into a wall, find a way of working around it if you have not been taught how to break it. But when you are unhappy at your work and you keep talking about your unhappiness and do nothing, you are the problem, not the solution. And as someone used to say, I used to walk into a room and ask, oh my God, do they like me? Now I walk into a room and ask, do I like them? Number 5, when you get to the top, do not forget that you owe something back to your peers, your family, your community, and your country. Every person must decide whether they will walk into the light of altruism or into darkness of selfishness. And as a woman, when you get to the top, don't you dare deliver the sermon of equality. Live by that. By that I mean, do not practice abuses of power, the likes of withholding information, leapfrogging through hierarchy, displacement of deserving professionals, unfilled promises, and inequity in salaries. None of those should be done by a woman, especially when the boss is you, a woman like me. Number 4, don't be afraid to speak your mind. Don't ever be afraid to speak your mind. Remember, be who you are and say what you feel, because those who mind it don't matter, and those who matter don't mind. Remember as well, be more concerned with your character than with your reputation, because your character is who you really are, and your reputation is what others believe you are. Number 3, take care of yourself spiritually, physically, and mentally. Remember, we either make ourselves miserable or we can make ourselves strong. After all, it's the same amount of work and the same amount of time. Remember, it takes nothing to join the crowd, but it takes courage to stand alone, because when you are forever standing alone, you realize for the first time in your life what you really are made of. Number 2, never lose your sense of who you really are, even when others think that they know you better. Always be a first-rate version of who you are, rather than a second version of someone else. Remember, you were born an original. For God's sake, don't you dare die a copy. Number 1, you can applaud if you want to. Number 1, never stop dreaming and searching for a better life. Remember, the penalty of success is that you will be bored by the attention of those that when you were nobody never paid any attention. 3 things you cannot recover in life once they're lost: the word after it has been said, the moment after it is missed, and the time after it's gone. Use time wisely. When it's gone, it can never be recovered. But more than anything, when the day arrives that you're on top of your dreams, take the time to thank God, thank family, and thank friends, and above all, be kind to those that never believe in you and who thought you would amount to nothing. Remember, think of them and forgive them. After all, remember, the best revenge is success. So, my friends, do not play small and do not always wait your turn. It might never come. Above all, remember, talent is God-given. Be humble. Fame is man-given. Be grateful. Conceit is self-given. Be careful. I leave you with the words of Yehuda Bauer, the great Holocaust historian, who said it best. There are 10 commandments that we honor, but there should be 3 that we never forget. The first one is, thou shalt not be a victim. The second one is, thou shalt not be a perpetrator. And the third one is, thou shalt never be a bystander. Don't let anyone say that a Hispanic has ever been a bystander in the life of their fellow man. Thank you very much, and God bless you.